Hello, everybody.
What's up?
This is the Pear podcast. Do you remember us?
Hi, how's it going? Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Long time no here.
No here?
Yeah, because they're not seeing us. They're
Oh,
listening
okay,
to
I
us.
get that. Okay, that was clever.
We're back.
So
Season 2.
Yeah, we titled.
Season 1's ended.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we titled. No, you're good. We titled this Pear podcast episode 17, but it's really season 2 because we've been gone for a long time.
We have been gone for a minute. We're going to get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're back.
We're back. We're ready
Hopefully
to go.
better than ever.
Yes.
If not, we're going to improve.
We definitely will.
All right. Start us back off.
So, question of the week.
Ooh, we got one of those. Let's go. That's still around. Season 1, Season 2. I'm sorry. I'm hype. I'm ready for today.
I noticed.
Like, maybe I just got to have this energy. That's what I've been driving for. So, like, we haven't done it. So, I'm like, okay, I need to be pumped. I need to be ready. Let's go. Question of the week.
You need to be ready. All right. So, the question of the week is, we got rotation coming up, April 11th.
We do.
Yeah. All the F cards are going to be gone.
Is it F?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I remember a friend
Yes,
asking
it's
Thursday.
F.
Was asking me what cards are rotating. I was like, okay, F.
Anything F.
Gotcha.
Or below. Below should already be gone, but F.
Yeah.
F cards are rotating.
Gotcha.
So V's, V Maxes.
Yeah, I know for sure.
V stars, all those.
A lot of the yellow border cards. That's a big way. Some of them do because they've been reprinted, but a lot. When I go through our bulk later, I'm gonna be looking for yellow borders. That's gonna be the easiest way for me to kind of
sell them off. Sell them off quick.
Get rid of them.
Bye, Reggie Drago.
Bye, Reggie Drago. That's what we're excited for.
So the question is, what card are you going to miss the most after rotation?
Ooh, good question.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Okay, so there's a lot of cards I'm going to miss, but specifically, I think the card I'm going to miss the most is Luminion.
Wow.
Being able to bench that Luminion and get your boss for game. Like, as soon as you drop the Luminion, people are scooping up. Oh, you got boss? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it is. It's one of those, like, in the end game, sometimes when you need a boss, having, like, a... So, say it feels good when you top deck a boss.
Yeah.
But sometimes you might not be... It's just another way to get that boss. So, even, like, if you raw draw into the Luminion or even an Ultra Ball, it kind of increases your chances of getting that boss that you need for a game. So I see that. That's a good one. That's going to be... Because, I mean, other than that, we don't have any other, like, support search cards that I can think of right now or that have been announced even. Anything that really search... Like, we still have Pokegear. Pokegear's a plus.
Pokegear's
but it doesn't
rotating.
search. No, I think they got a...
Did it get a reprint?
I think it has a reprint.
Okay, that's good for you... What's the Bolt players?
Yeah, it's definitely new. I'm pretty sure Pokegear got a reprint because I remember sorting a silver border card of it.
Yeah. Boss's orders is still going to be around.
Yep.
So that's good.
But having that Luminion, like even same situations, like if you need an Iono late game.
Yeah.
Luminion's a good one. That's I think kind of underrated. I guess is a miss. Maybe people aren't going to realize how like much it's going to be missed till it's gone kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think my choice is going to be like everybody's obvious choice what they're going to...
What is it?
Mine is Radiant Greninja.
Radiant Greninja.
Yeah, we're losing all the Radiants.
Yeah.
And I think Radiant Greninja... Radiant Zard's up there, but I think Radiant Greninja to me is more of like just a common staple in almost any deck.
Yeah,
like it adds so much draw power to any deck. I think that's the more like... Yeah, everyone's going to say they're going to miss that. Like, we're going to notice them. In our post-rotation testing, I already noticed, like, not having that extra draw support.
It's hurting,
yeah, it's rough. So, Luminion, I think, is a good, like, underdog, overlooked kind of miss, too.
Yeah.
But those are two good ones. I'm sure we could go on. There's plenty of other ones, but to me, those are some of the bigger ones.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That are going to be missed for sure. And maybe Pokemon will reprint something. Maybe we'll get, I don't know.
I'm hoping so.
I mean, I don't know. I want to change. It's kind of what I like about this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been playing with Radiant Greninja and stuff. I think it came out Astral Radiance. I think, if I remember right. Yeah. I could be lying. I don't know off the top of my head. But, like, we've been playing with that for a little bit. So, to see a format, kind of the same thing, Manaphy. Manaphy's another good one to talk about.
Oh my goodness, Manaphy's rotating.
Yeah, that's another good one. Like, we've been playing in a format so long with these staple cards to kind of see it change a little bit. Now, they're going to, put out cards. Because I'm sure before we started playing, there was another card that had the same ability as Manaphy that people were like, oh, when Manaphy came out, they're like, oh, here's, Onyx or whatever that card in that format was. I think I saw, we might get into this later in cards to come, but I'm pretty sure I saw a Shaman be leaked that has the same kind of bench protection kind of thing. So at some point, Manaphy's coming back, but we get to enjoy this little...
But for now, you're getting 98 damage on 2 of your Pokemon on the bench.
With what?
Potentially.
Don't say Greninja. Yeah. Click down.
Hydreigon, I guess.
No, there is the Ends Zoroark.
I thought there was one coming out.
That's why that one's getting a little... hasn't shown great success yet, but, it's a potential, because it has the Duramaka.
Yeah.
That can do 90 and 90, so it's like
Duramaka,
the new...
that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you're
honestly, I need to look at the new cards more, because I haven't, looked to see, what's going to replace, cards like Greninja, cards like Manaphy. So,
what the new kind of staple cards are, which kind of leads us in a good... why we haven't been doing that, of where we've been, what we've been doing.
Where have we been? We've been sick, first of all.
We've been sick, kind of into December.
Yeah.
First of the year, we've been sick on and off, battling it back and forth. I get sick, you get sick, you get sick, I get sick. It's kind of the battle of the beast there with us.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's kind of a weird point in the format a little bit. It slowed down a little bit. I mean that's personally for me. Mm-hmm. I've had other things that pop up. I'm gonna blame video games.
Okay.
Well, a new game came out, so we've been real hyped on that for a little bit. I don't want to say it's taken our focus away from Pokemon, but it's taken our focus away from Pokemon a little bit.
It has, yeah.
And once we fell off the horse a little bit, skipped an episode here or there. Life happens.
People have been asking.
Yeah, people have been asking, so we've been like, oh, it's coming. So we've also been working on a few things,
Yes, we have.
We got something we want to, try out, and I guess that leads us to our next topic.
We'll lead it right in.
Kind of just, we wanted to come back for season 2 with something kind of cool, and it's something I've been brainstorming. I think it'd be fun. We're going to do it's going to be a separate kind of video on our channel. Mm-hmm. It's going to be brand new for us, just as new as this, so, be wary of that and struggle with us, enjoy it while we struggle through it, because we're going to try to do we still got to think of a clever name.
A new series. Yeah. I had a name. You keep talking. I have it saved somewhere.
So, essentially, it's going to be like a sealed series, and that's where the complication part's going to be, because we're going to do video footage of us playing. But when we've already got our decks ready, essentially, me and her are going to be opening a EX battle deck each. She has chosen Miraidon, and I've chosen Iron Leaves. Go ahead.
I have the name.
Potential. Yeah.
From the Basics and Beyond series.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. So from off that name, we're going to start off with an EX battle deck each. Mm-hmm. Episode 1's going to be us opening it, checking it out. Like I said, you've chosen Miraidon, I've chosen Iron Leaves.
Yep.
Basically, almost because it's what we could find, because Pokemon's getting crazy. That's the other reason I've been out of the podcast.
Yeah, Pokemon has just been ridiculously high. The craze for it is at an all-time high.
So it's kind of dampered my Pokemon feelings a little bit.
We haven't been able to open anything in quite a while. We did open some stuff recently, but yeah, it's just been hard.
It's kind of dampered my spirits about it a little bit. So that's why when Rivals came out, it was like
pure chaos.
I've been thinking about this, when we come back, I don't want us to morph into a Rivals channel.
Yeah,
we do like the game, but we love Pokemon still.
Yeah.
But so with this, EX battle deck,
level 1.
Yep, they're very basic. So our first episode is going to be us opening these and battling against each other, best 2 out of 3.
Yes.
And then my thought process is I want to do a sealed only, which contradicts a little bit. Pokemon's so crazy right now, so it might be a little difficult.
It might be, yeah.
Prices get a little crazy, but so say we're gonna battle, and then the next episode, whoever we both are going to come to the next episode with some sealed product, because I wanted just to work on a deck through sealed product only, and we've tried to figure out a number that can give us some stuff, but also not be crazy for us to spend each time. So we'll each have $25. That way we can open some cards so people can see some shiny cardboard that we all love.
Yep.
And then we're going to play, and we'll go back and forth each week, or each episode. I don't want to say each week. I'd like to do it weekly, but we've seen how we are with the podcast.
Well, we'll see how it is because of, there's there's not a lot of Pokemon cards out there either.
Yeah. So this is hopefully what we'd like to do. This is what we've been brainstorming in this time.
Yeah.
And then we're going to have like a separate kind of rule list. I don't know, it's going to be the Pear format or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like we're going to have some certain rules that we want to follow. And I know the first one that I kind of like, have thought of is like, which we'll list it in the video as well, explaining everything. But I would like feedback on this because this is our main podcast that we're talking about. And so for something to look forward, so say after 3 losses, 3 episodes of a loss, that person gets to ban a card.
Pheasantipity.
Wow, that was quick. What if we don't pull a Pheasantipity? Who knows?
That's
We could be banning Jigglypuff because this has been whooping our Canopy all day.
That's
true. And then we're going to also incorporate some kind of pity pack or kind of like...
We said prize packs, but since we get them every week, we can kind of use those.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting to do. Like, hang on to our prize packs from our locals we go to and use that for this. Because prize packs come with, like, pretty playable cards. So say if you get that for... That's where I'm battling in my head. Should it be the winner or should the loser get it? I know we have listed on here the loser.
Yes.
That might not be a bad idea.
Something we'll have to figure out in the future.
Well, we still need to, fine-tune it, but that's kind of the premise of what we'd like to do. Hopefully get that out, at least episode 1 this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
So, our next topic here is something that's a personal favorite of mine because it's coming up very soon.
Oh, yeah. This is how long it's been since we had a podcast. I think we brought it up, right?
We brought it up, but we are officially registered for Atlanta Regionals.
That's right. Registration opened up, and we made it in. That's right. We got to get on that grind. That's the other reason we're working on this. Get our mind focused back to the Pikachu.
We really haven't been doing any cups or challenges lately. Just we've been focused on regionals and trying to see what we want to play with the new format because Atlanta's going to be the very first regional with the new format. So
absolutely.
Everyone's clueless on what to play.
Yes.
Except me, I'm not. But,
Trust me, my bank account knows with all these blinged out cards.
Oh, my goodness,
Just don't change it last second because
I know. I'm sticking to it. So let's talk about the decks we've been testing. Obviously, I'm already blinging out my deck. I'm going to bring Goldango Dragapult to the regionals. It's been doing well in Japan, and I just feel like it has a good shot. All the draw power. All the different things. I'm trying some different techs in it to see what I like better. But Goldango is a deck that's near and dear to my heart, and Dragapult I've been loving for a little bit, so why not put the two together?
Hey, send it.
Yeah.
You say, that's what's been going well in Japan, so like that's one thing we have to take in consideration is like players in Japan or tournaments in Japan is the only thing we have kind of
to go off
of because they're already in that format. So
exactly.
Nothing here, not even online. We can't even look on online
even test
games.
Online. No.
Not even to see like tournament results online because we have rotation and new cards. So that's what makes it very difficult. Which is cool. Atlanta gets to be the first tournament in that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of decks are there and what rises to the top.
Right.
Goldango Dragapult.
A blinked out one of that.
Yeah.
So what I've been thinking is we've proxied out some cards. Obviously, currently right now, I've been having fun with Archelodon. Yeah. That's the Dawn. We've been rocking that for a little bit. So I kind of wanted to incorporate that, and there's a new Hops deck that's out that I've seen some played with the Archelodon. But here's the scary part: like I really want to make that deck work. Where you've seen some results. I haven't seen that many with your choice. I haven't seen that many with Hops. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't want to base it just off of what's going on there. I want to try to play to the best of my ability. But maybe I just need to brainstorm on my own a little bit, which I think might be interesting, just to go in with something I've been cooking up
totally
and not going
new,
off of.
Yeah.
Say I'm the one that brings Hobbsation to Atlanta and goes crazy with it. You never know.
I've also been liking Iono's Belly Bolt with the Iono's Voltorb is the main attacker, right. But that engine, I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah, the Kilowattrels.
Yeah, I just don't know, if it's going to be very good.
Yeah.
I hasn't seen much success.
I haven't seen any in Japan.
So maybe that's something we need to cook up to and practice as well.
And we have it built.
We have it built. Yeah. We have the Hops built.
It's a nice single prize attacker. That's what's nice about it.
Yeah, very nice. And then also, we got to take into consideration Zoroark is coming out too, which lets you copy different Pokemon.
Ends Pokemon,
sorry.
Which there has been results of that winning. I was looking a little bit before we got on.
I love that because Mew VMAX was one of the first decks with Genesect that I played. So I love that.
And that was
they're bringing that back. So
something that copies another attack.
I don't know. We'll see. Then
we have to consider, like how you said, there's just older decks that are just sticking around. I mean, Dragapult's everywhere right now. Charizard's still out there.
Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt. That dang Raging Bolt.
Yeah, they have
Regidrago. Oh, wait. Where'd that go? It's gone! Sorry.
It's gone,
That's the one thing we ain't got to worry about.
No, I was just going to say, like, Raging Bolt has this new build with Noctowl.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong with Fan Rotom. Very strong. So
the Noctowl engine itself has just been crazy. People are splashing in, like we were talking earlier with somebody in the shop about Terapagos Charizard and using the Noctowl Hoo engine and all that. Like, it's a really good card.
It is a very good card.
That deck doesn't even play the Pidgeot. It's dropping the Pidgeot just to base off of Hoo.
I can see it, yeah.
Other decks like Miraidon, those stuff are still around,
Miraidon gets... See, here's the thing with Miraidon. Like, it has a lot of Vs and stuff that are rotating out. Like, Raichu was a very strong card in that deck.
That is true.
It could beat Charizard.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like, what now with Miraidon?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love Miraidon, but I feel like post-rotation, it's going to struggle.
Right, it's losing that.
Unless you put it with the Belly Bowl or something, but that might be a little weird. Yeah. I don't know about all that, but yeah. That's some of the decks we've been cooking up, looking at.
Kind of goes into our main topic. I just looked down at the paper.
It does. So, our main topic is Journey Together, looking towards the next format.
Yeah.
And kind of some of that stuff that's coming out in Journey Together. I think it releases soon.
I know the pre-release, I think, is March 15th.
March 15th. Okay.
So then I think it's 2 weeks after that it's
so
released.
End of March, we'll have some new cards. And, that's where the Iono stuff's coming out, the hop stuff, the ends. It could get interesting.
That's the scary part about it. It comes out literally like maybe a week before Atlanta, where if I decide to play that hop stick,
you just gotta keep practicing.
Well, now I gotta get a hold of the cards.
Gotta get a hold of the cards. That's gonna
be. I can't go in there into a regional with my proxy pieces of paper. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
That's a part of that. Is there anything? I mean, those are the three big decks out of that set. That's really like the only, to me, I think out of those, Zoroark is now kind of popping up a little bit more successful here than all three of those kind of. Lily is another deck. That's I see you looking at that, but it's not a deck on its own.
This is Clefable, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is this the one, its ability, it turns Dragon Pokemon weak to Psychic Pokemon, right? Okay, that's huge.
It's huge, yeah. But as far as a Lily deck itself...
People are just splashing that card in decks, right?
See, from what I remember, one big tournament that happened, there was a big Japanese tournament happened last week before, and I remember seeing a list of Tords. He's playing that Clefable in the deck.
Was it the Ogerpon box?
It was the Ogerpon box, exactly. Okay. Yeah, having that.
That
in there.
Looks interesting because you have an out for every single thing.
Right.
It plays all the Ogerpons, I think.
And it just plays two of them.
The Heart Flame one, the Fire one.
No, not at all. The Flame one's the least played one.
Okay, so he plays the Water for the Sob and stuff, right?
Water for the Sob and the other tech because he plays the Sparkling Crystal.
Okay, and then obviously the green one to get the draw power as well. Right. Okay.
But I've seen it. He has that Clefable in the list too.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense for that then. It's definitely something to look out for.
I want to look up some of those lists anyways because I was looking at them a minute ago. Keep rolling. Keep going. Keep talking while
I mean, I don't know of anything else like Journey Together that I'm really looking forward to as far as like a playable deck. I think it's gonna be a weird time in the format. A weird time. Everybody's trying to figure out what they're trying to play and whatnot. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I just want, so here is a list that's similar to his, and it's the Noctowl Hoo-Hoo engine.
Okay.
It's got the Clefable in there.
Yeah.
It's got a 2 of the Wellspring and 2 of the Till Mask. Something with the Clefairy. It's not Clefable, it's Clefairy.
But it still does the
it's still that ability. We've just been calling it
Clefairy. Sorry.
It's Clefairy. Clefable's the stage 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Or stage 2 if you're thinking Clefla in there too.
Yeah.
Plays a Blood Moon.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to look in here anything that's uses Crispin a lot in it. So a lot of the from what I remember watching is a good point, like strong point of the deck is to get Wellspring's second attack off. Mm-hmm. Because that does 100 to the active and 120 to the bench.
Anywhere you want?
Yes.
So you can.
But no. 100 only to the active.
And 120 only to one?
120 to 1.
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But it says you have to shuffle 3 energy cards into the deck.
Gotcha.
But I remember watching Tord playing it, and his whole point was to put Crystal onto it. Mm-hmm. And then all you have to do is play Crispin, which attaches 2 energy, so that gives you your third, and you're still able to do that attack. And with Manaphy being out of the format, hitting 100 and then 120 on the bench somewhere too.
Yeah.
That
pretty strong.
Up. Yeah, and it's able to get out quickly because it's a basic. Mm-hmm. So that does look really interesting in the next format. It's something I've thought about. And I'm assuming the Clefairy is for Dragon Balls Rise in popularity. It has the same kind of... Because I'm looking at this list, it has that ability where all their Dragon Pokemon are weak to Psychic.
Oh, yeah, 100% then.
But it's the only Psychic Pokemon in the deck.
Yeah.
Besides Latias. Or Latias, is it? Yeah, Latias. But I don't imagine they're attacking with the Latias. So they're going to be attacking with the Clefairy. And the Clefairy has the same attack that, like, Raikou has.
Oh, 20 for each on the
20
bench.
for each on the bench. It's literally called full... what was Raikou's attack? Lightning Rondo?
Lightning Rondo.
Yeah, this one's Full Moon Rondo.
Oh, okay.
Literally the same kind of,
okay,
for
that's cool.
2 energy, one
and then
psychic
the weakness.
and then so then you have to, it's straight for putting Dragon Ball to bed.
Nice.
Yep, so with the Fan Rotom, it plays a Ditto, which I think's interesting.
I wonder why.
You remember the Ditto? It basically gives you an extra, like, if you open it, you can put anything what you need. It's this Ditto right here. Remember this one, the transformative start one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Basically, it gives you a 5th copy, I said 4th, of anything that you really need. And Zoroark doing really well. Just kind of going over some of the most recent in Japan. The Eevee decks really hadn't taken off anywhere. As far as newer cards. One that's popped up a lot. Actually, I guess I would like to kind of need to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah.
One, how you pronounce that?
Okay. Hold on, I'm about
okay.
Fukuoka.
Yeah.
Fukuoka.
So that's where the Champions League was. That was in Japan that I was talking about. Toward was at.
Yes.
And I wanted to kind of just talk about what kind of won that.
Yeah.
Feraligatr.
Oh my gosh.
Feraligatr. So blocking decks, like wall decks, seemed like a real big issue, at least from results in Japan. Mm-hmm. We never know what kind of correlates to here in the States, I guess. I don't know. People say definitely. The West, the wherever we are, the States. State sounds best. But out of the top 8 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, including 5 out of the top 8 were blocking decks, like wall decks. Mm-hmm. Cards like Melodic are being played. Cards like Girafarig.
Melodic does not take any attacks from Terra Pokemon. Correct. For those who don't know.
Correct. With Sparkling Scales.
And Sparkling Scales.
And then people are using the Girafarig or Frigoraph that has the Dirty Beam attack it's not even about that. It's about the ability to Armor Till. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your Pokemon's basic Pokemon EXs. Mm-hmm. So those Ogerpons, those things Raging like that.
Bolt.
Raging Bolt, yeah. There ain't nothing. So all this like, I'm afraid this format, I hope it doesn't happen, but it's like a wall format.
It is.
It's like a wall format. This for alligator deck, same kind of thing. I've played it. I've tested it out recently. It's fun. I don't know how I won this. I think this tournament got 5,000 players.
Wow.
And they won. Now, you know who got second? Do you remember?
Archlodon? No. What?
Not me.
Oh, Goldango Dragapult.
Yeah.
Right? Yep.
Right.
That's where I got my core list. I had changed a few things, like I'm playing Blood Moon and things like that. But, yeah, it's a really good deck. I like it. I have fun with it.
But, yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of looking. Like I said, it's hard to kind of tell. Sadly, I don't see much Archlodon. That's what I'm afraid of right now. I don't see... If I'm just looking at this one page of City Leagues have recently since... I guess the most recent wave of them on here, there's maybe 2 or 3, if that. Let's see, I only see one. That's from February. One of the Dawn. Scares me. It makes me not want to play it. But also, I don't see any Ionos either.
Yeah.
The only one I do see, which is maybe what I might want to pivot to, is the Ends. I see a couple results for the Ends deck here. So it might be, that's one of, besides Lily, we haven't tested any Ends deck out.
No, we haven't.
So
we need to.
We might need to proxy that out and test it out a little bit.
Definitely.
Anything else in Journey Together format you want to talk about?
I don't think so. I'm just looking forward to the pre-releases and opens cards.
You know what I want to see? Which, we can flash it on the screen if there is.
Yeah.
But I can't wait for my pre-release promos.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if
what
they've
do they
been
look
leaked.
like?
I don't think they've been leaked. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
When we're putting this together, if you see them, they're right here. Flash, flash, flash.
Yeah.
But if not, that sucks.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we've reached news of the week. So there's a lot of stuff going on. I couldn't get everything in the news, but
and we've missed a lot.
So I'm just trying to catch up here. Let's talk about the Destined Rivals artwork.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 different artworks here that are potentially going to be on the booster packs when Destined Rivals comes out. That's after Journey Together.
That's in Japan. No, sorry, I lied.
Destined Rivals is us. Yes.
Heat
Wave is Japan
That's
version.
right. Yeah,
yes.
I get it mixed up.
Yeah, so Destined Rivals is the English set. Japanese set is Heat Wave. So I'll be talking about both of those, but it's Destined Rivals in English in the United States. So I'll put them on the screen, but we've got, looks like Giovanni and Mewtwo on one of these. Team Rocket. Lots of different ones. We've got a Ho-Ho.
Find it on here for me.
Yeah.
Because I can't see the computer. I don't know where.
1 second, guys. There you go. So those 5 little cards that are kind of in the middle there.
So this is going to be featuring Team Rocket. That's cool.
Yeah. So it'll be pretty cool. So it says the pack artwork shows Giovanni, Executive Ariana, Executive Petrel. I don't know who those are. And 2 Team Rocket grunts. All using their Fire Red and Leaf Green and Heart Gold and Soul Silver designs. Pokemon presumably revealed the inclusion of Rocket's Mewtwo EX, Rocket's Coughing, Rocket's Arbok, Rocket's Murkrow, and Rocket's Rattata. Is that how you say that? Rattata.
You sound like we're Italian pasta over here. Rattata. Can I have the Rattata pasta? So I'm reading on here, because I'm always confused about Japanese sets to American sets.
Yeah.
So our Destined Rivals is going to be 2 sets from there.
Yes.
It's going to be Heat Wave, and it's going to be their...
I don't know what the other one is, though.
The Glory of Team Rocket.
Glory of Team Rocket.
That's why we're seeing a lot of Team Rocket stuff in these artworks.
So, kind of moving into talking about Destined Rivals. Heat Wave, though, came out with some illustrations. That's the Japan set of Destined Rivals. We've got quite a few here. We've got Marnie and what's the Pokemon she was with on the Morpeko?
Morpeko, yes.
Morpeko, yes. We've got a Ho-Oh there.
With Ethan, I think is that character's name.
We got a Cynthia on there.
With Roserade.
Thank you. Yep. We've got just a Garchomp on there.
Garchomp EX.
EX.
I want to look that up because I think that card's going to be...
I think it's going to be good.
Cool, yeah.
I don't know what the kind of the translations are, but
I'll have to
what
look
it
that up
does. But yeah. Harley, we have a Metagross on here.
Yeah, new Metagross coming for you, buddy.
I don't know what that Pokemon is on the bottom left. Rock'n'Rolla. Is that what that is? I lied. I don't know what that is. What is it? Bottom left here?
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Goofy.
What is it?
Come on, you know this. This will be a fun little game.
Oh, my God.
Look at the card right above it.
Is it Beldum?
Oh, there we go. That's how you know Beldum.
It kind of looked like...
So the character he's with is Steven.
Steven.
So Steven's Beldum.
Steven Metagross, Steven Beldum. Then we got a cool little Mewtwo that's on the bottom right.
Yeah, I don't know if that one's going to be actually in this set. I think that's an older Mewtwo EX.
Okay. Just a reference.
Yeah, just a reference that there's going to be a Mewtwo potentially in this set because of the Team Rocket. Mewtwo being a big Team Rocket Pokemon.
Okay, yeah. Also, there's a Hydrapple that came out as well. Illustration. We got a Rapidash. They look pretty cool as well. And there's also a Rotom. It looks like he's like taking photographs. He's like in a dark room or something. It looks really cool. And then there's another one on here that's like Arven and Greedent on it as well. So those are some of the illustration rares that are coming out as well. I think those look pretty sick. I like the Arven and the Greedent. I think it looks cool. And also the Rotom looks cool as well.
Where's this Rotom at? I didn't know we were going to do Rotom.
Right here. He's like in a dark room.
Nice.
It came out like a couple weeks ago, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Definitely. I wanted to go over some of these newer cards like that Garchomp.
Okay.
Sorry, so I sound out of breath. I ran to my
I see that.
bedroom to get my phone here. So.
Do you have the translations ready?
Yep. Well, not ready, but I'm going to my Twitter guy that I follow that translates.
Tony Lay. Shout out to you, buddy.
So, which ones do you want me to look up? Here it is. Garchomp's the one I wanted to.
Okay, Garchomp EX, yeah.
So this card is Cynthia's Garchomp EX. Very important, very iconic in the Pokemon lore.
Yeah.
That Cynthia has a Garchomp. For, obviously, a Stage 2. For 1, Fighting Energy does 100 damage, and you may draw until you have 6 cards in your hands.
Okay.
And then for 2, Fighting Energy does 260 damage. Discard all energy from this Pokemon.
Huh.
260 is a lot.
260 is a lot.
So, here's the other thing. It has 330 HP. Okay.
Wow.
Yep. It has a Stage 1. What it evolves from is the Gabite has an ability called Champion's Call. Mm-hmm. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for 1 Cynthia Pokemon, reveal it, and put it in your hand. So it's got its own like search engine for the Cynthia's Pokemon.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
Now here's like all these like trainer Pokemons have been getting like special tools, special things like that to go with it. And this one has Cynthia's Power Wing. Mm-hmm. The Cynthia's Pokemon this card is attached to gets 70 HP.
70 HP?
Yeah. So how much did that Garchomp have that I told you?
330.
So this Garchomp's going to have
extra
400.
70?
Yeah. With this tool card attached would have 400.
That's ridiculous. I can't hit 400.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm going to use all my energy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
I think that's going to be the cool little combo kind of thing with it. Mm-hmm. We were going into, let's see, what other ones do we have here? Have we talked about Misty yet? Was that on the list? I lost my paper.
Misty was not on the list, but we can talk about it.
So we have a Misty's Gyarados coming out. I don't even know what set this comes out in. Is this in that set? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Misty's Pokemon come out, which I don't think they haven't maybe not revealed everything. But so Misty's Gyarados has a attack for 1 water energy called Splashing Panic. It's 70 times. You discard the top 7 cards of your deck. This attack does 70 damage for each Misty's Pokemon discarded this way.
Oh my goodness.
7 cards off top of your deck. And then you kind of think, how do you guarantee that? Because that's like a hit or miss.
Cypher Maniac, Code-Breaking?
Yep, that is a way. Oh, yep.
That's the only one I'm kind of thinking.
It has another attack too, but it's just 120 for 3 energy. But that's the big attack for 1 energy. Well, here's the thing. You have a Misty's Psyduck.
Okay.
So it's a basic. So once during your turn, if this card is in play, you may discard 1 card from the bottom of your deck, which is a weird thing. But if you do, discard all cards attached to this Pokemon and put it on top of your deck. So if you lay out your Psyducks, now granted you do have to discard the bottom card of your deck, which is an odd thing, but then you can stack these Psyducks on top of your deck. So right there, then you hit with the Gyarados for 1 energy,
and then all those are
at least 4 of the top 7 are going to be Misty's Pokemon.
And then you can just do the other before you do that. You can just do the Cypher Maniac.
Can't Cypher because you're going to shuffle your deck
before you do that.
Before you do Psyduck, yeah. So
before you do Psyduck, Cypher Maniac, then Psyduck, and guarantee
what
6,
4, 5, 6 potentially right there. So 6 times 7.
Dang, we cooking.
Yeah, we're cooking up stuff. Be a lot.
That's a lot. 6 times 7 is 42. So
you're knocking out anything, including that Garchomp.
Oh my!
The power creep of Pokemon is just crazy. Like they might come out with these stronger Pokemon, but
there's always a counter.
Yeah, there's not always, but like there's a way to counter. I guess that's how they're balancing it. Mm-hmm. They got the Magikarp, doesn't do anything. The only cool part about the Magikarp they're coming out with Gyarados, is they're having the same ability that prevents it's 30 HP. It prevents bench damage. Like it can't be hit. I think there's a Pokemon out right now that can't be hit. That's real low, but it has the Super Submerge. As long as this Pokemon is on the bench, prevent all damages from and effects of attacks of your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So they can't Dragapult it.
Is Rabsca rotating?
No.
Okay.
So Rabsca might be...
sounds like that.
Yeah, it does. But Rabsca's for the whole bench. This is just protecting the Magikarp.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So they can't... Because it has 30 HP. They can't drag a pole.
That's true.
Yeah. There's something in the format right now that has this ability, and I'm drawing a blank. If anybody knows, put it down in the comments, because I can't remember. What else you want to look through here?
You said something about a shaman earlier.
Shaman. Oh, back on the Cynthia's Pokemon. I know we're all over. I just found Cynthia's Roserade. We talked about that special little art over there.
Yeah.
So this ability is Glorious Cheer. Attacks from your Cynthia's Pokemon deal 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's a damage boosting Pokemon.
That's nice, yeah.
And if I go back to the Garchomp was hitting for 2 energy, 260. So with the Roserade on the field, you can hit for 290.
That's pretty good.
And then with the first attack for 1 energy, it does 130. And then you draw until you have 6 cards in your hand.
So a draw engine too.
Yeah, a draw off the attack. What'd you just ask me about?
Shaman,
yeah. When I brought it up earlier, I think this one's kind of a newer reveal, but that Shaman is going to prevent. It has the Flower Curtain ability. Prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so that's a different thing. It's not quite like Manaphy.
Okay.
Because it has that thing in there that says if you're protecting your bench Pokemon that don't have a rule box.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of, I guess it makes sense in this format because anything now that's going to have a rule box in this format is going to be Terra Pokemon. Mm-hmm. But not EX. Not all EXs are Terras, actually. So
not all EXs.
So this won't prevent damage done to your big things that are evolved. So that's something, I guess, to remember. It'll protect all your baby stuff. So if this is on the field, you can't get, your setup Pokemon knocked out. But once they're established, I guess they can be hit from there. So it's a little different from Manaphy.
Right.
Only downside. I guess this is the way they balance the cards. Balancing Pokemon, because Manaphy was always searchable off of Buddy Buddy.
Correct.
This is not. You have to use a Nest Ball to get this because it's at 80 HP.
I hate when they do that.
It makes it kind of worth it because it's a really strong ability and you need to give up a decent
Bring
resource.
back Battle VIP.
No, we don't want that.
Bring back Battle VIP.
No, God, please hear no.
Bring back Battle VIP.
Please, no, please. Going off back hopping over to Misty. We're just jumping around all the trainers. We got a Misty Starmie here. If this Pokemon evolved from Misty's Staryu this turn, this attack does 80 more damage, and it already does 60 for 1 water. So 1 water, 1 turn. What is that? 80 and 60. Quick maths.
140.
140 for 1 energy. It's not terrible for a basic, or not a basic, for a single prizer. But I think Misty's is looking kind of the weakest of them right now.
And I dare you guys to say something in the comments how slow it took me to get that. I'm jet lagged, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah. Looking through any other ones you want me to kind of read out translations for?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. I'm going to do one quick scan. And I saw something I want to talk about that we didn't bring up in this. That this is news for this week, actually.
I have one more thing for the news, too, though.
Are we on the same wavelength?
I was going to talk about the world's artwork.
Okay. So that's wrote down. I got something after that.
Okay. So we can talk about the...
Go ahead and talk about the world's.
So, the world's artwork has been revealed for Anaheim, and it looks dope. So, it is essentially... Hold on. Oh, gosh. So, the theme appears to be Southern California drive-through dining, like In-N-Out or Sonic, with, Pikachu, and a bunch of different Pokemons there.
What we got on there? Let's see. I saw Machamp. Can we make that picture bigger?
Yes, Machamp,
Jigglypuff.
Meowth.
You say that's so funny. Where's Meowth?
In the car. In the passenger seat.
I can't see that. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I see him.
Chespin.
Where do you see
Driving?
that? Yep. Look at you.
I don't know the little ice cream man.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that.
I don't know.
No, it's going to bug me. What's the ice cream cone thing? I've always made fun of it all years.
Murkrow on the side
nice
there.
Nice little Murkrow. A Fennekin over there.
Fennekin,
the little fox thing. I'm pretty sure that's what the stage 1 is. I wasn't big into it.
Okay, yeah.
Evolves into Delphox.
Mm-hmm.
What's that purple thing over there, or pinkish thing?
This?
To the right.
This?
Yes.
I have no idea. It's a Toedscruel, I think.
Oh,
Toedscruel.
Okay, I can't tell from over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. It's on the roller skates. That's
on roller
funny.
skates, yeah. So it's like Sonic In-N-Out.
What's the ice cream cones Pokemon?
Because
Sorry.
California has In-N-Out Burger.
Oh, is that why it's kind of thing like that?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just assuming.
Oh, okay.
So, it looks cool, though. I think it'd be cool to maybe the mat looks like this.
That may be kind of what the match thing is, kind of usually what they go about.
Yeah, it looks cool. We'll post it here, but it looks really cool. Now we're looking at the ice cream guy.
It's gonna
we
bug
don't know
me. It's gonna
what it is.
I'm gonna feel so dumb.
Because there's 2 of them there. There's another one to the left with his eyes closed.
Yeah, and when they evolve, Vanillish.
Yeah. I should have known that.
I was gonna say I knew it. I just could not think of it.
Yeah.
I see all these TikToks when people walk up and like, "Can you name this Pokemon?" Do never give me Vanillish because that's one of those Pokemon I could not remember. It's not big enough Castform or something.
Castform's huge.
Oh yeah, huge. That's where Castform. Sorry, doesn't have anything to the news part that I wanted to bring up. Nothing about Castform.
What?
A little bit because you were when we talked about our friends, we were like, "Oh, let's get a Mega
Castform.
One of these." We didn't think about putting this on here. Yeah. Megas were announced. Pokemon Day was
Thursday
this past week.
Yep.
And which I'm pretty sure we knew they were coming with news of the Pokemon Legends ZA game coming to bringing back Megas to the game.
They teased a Gardevoir, right, for the Megas.
Mega Gardevoir and Mega Lucario.
Okay.
They were teased. They showed off those. They're going to be very basic ones. Mm-hmm. Kind of thing. I don't think they're going to be anything crazy. Kind of how when EXs were introduced back, they're pretty simple stuff. They're probably not going to be crazy. But the big thing that's shaking up our world about it is that there are 3 prizers.
Oh yeah, we're bringing back 3 prizers. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's where it's ooh, how's that going to play into effect? How do you feel about 3-prize Pokemon coming back in?
I didn't mind it. I did mind it when I was playing Mew VMAX because like the Charizard games will be over so quickly.
Right. That's kind of the thing of having 3-prizing is 3-prize Pokemon on your field is like knock out 2 of those, and that's game's over. Yeah. It takes
going to the second game.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Game 2 starts. It's like it's scary to think that's. Because we hopped on when VMAXs were around. We didn't do anything before. So now we're playing without them.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
But now we're going back to them kind of thing. And there's things in the format right now like Roaring Moon.
Yeah.
Like that can instant knock out something. Things like Raging Bolt. They can hit those numbers really easily.
Mm-hmm. Even Goldango can hit those numbers.
Even Goldango. And, like, makes me think of there is a card that that just got revealed just a little bit ago that we could talk about since this will be out and it's already...
Yeah.
Hydrapple. We got a new Hydrapple coming.
Yeah, I talked about it. I looked at the illustration.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I think I walked away.
No, it's okay.
So, its ability, or its attack.
Yeah.
Because it's a regular Hydrapple, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 1 grass energy, discard 6 basic grass energy from your hand. Otherwise, this attack does nothing.
Oh, goodness.
Your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. No, does certain amount. It's another instant knockout.
It's just 6. You don't have to discard them.
You have to discard. You have to discard 6 basic energies, grass energies from your hand.
Okay. Get rid of them out of your discard. Superior energy retrieval.
Bingo. And Superior's back in the format regular. Yeah. So getting the only somewhat difficult part I see about is getting the 6 to your hand first.
Energy search is one way.
Energy search.
Yeah, you can search for 2 out of your deck. I don't think that's rotating.
2? No, it's only 1.
It's only 1?
Yeah, the little phone looking card.
I guess.
Yeah, I think it's just 1.
Okay. Capacious bucket. I mean, what?
Capacious grass mower bucket. Earthen Vessel.
Earthen
Vessel's a card that puts. That's gonna be the hardest part. I think to figure out about that is getting the grass to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
But once they're discarded, I don't think it's hard at all because you got Superior, Energy Retrieval, regular Energy Retrieval, like that new Max Rod.
Oh, yeah.
So it might be that Hydrapple looks scary. And that's what kind of scares me for the future format because this comes out in whatever Scarlet Violet 9A is. I don't know what the Japanese set
It comes out in Heat Wave, which is Destined Rivals.
So it's SV9A is...
Yes.
Heat Rivals? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Destined Rivals.
Destined Rivals. What'd I say?
Heat Rivals or something.
Yeah.
You're making it up.
And this is a stage... it's not a basic, but it's a 1-prizer Pokemon that does this. It's not an EX Hydrapple, so...
it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, but that's what makes me lead into us having Megas back, like... kind of worrisome how that's going to go for having all these like instant knockout Pokemon. Might deter from. I hope the Megas are going to be worth it. I guess. Like I said, the 2 new ones they teased. I've looked at their abilities, their attacks. There ain't nothing too crazy.
Okay.
But it's the first one, so or at least
sure there'll be more.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be more. And hopefully they're going to be worth it. Now here's the other thing, because I know we didn't play when Megas were in the card game. So it's more. Well, we have to kind of wait to find out how this goes. But back in the Mega days, or days that they played with Mega Pokemon, when you Mega evolved, it ended your turn.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is all stuff I've heard elsewhere, looking into this stuff.
Right.
But we don't know how it's going to be in this format.
That's true.
Is it going to force us to end the turn, or what? Another thing is, this kind of correlates to the video game. In the video game, you had to have a Mega Stone, all this to evolve. So how they converted it into the card game before, you had a tool card to evolve to a Mega. It was called a Spirit Link.
Gotcha.
Now, from what I understand, they introduced that later. So what I've heard, when Megas back then were first introduced, you would Mega evolve without it. And if you did without it, then your turn ended. But if you use the Spirit Link, it wouldn't end your turn. It would not end your turn.
Gotcha.
But we don't know what's going to happen with them coming out. But it's cool to see them coming. At least it's going to be something different in the card game.
Definitely.
Since we're losing all Vs right now. We're all going to be on pure EXs, I think.
Pure EXs, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of enough of me babbling.
Yeah, I think that's all the news we had for this time around. We've got this new thing that we're doing.
Oh, yeah. More babbling by me.
Dalton's random Pokemon facts.
Okay, so...
You gotta have one every week.
Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part.
Yeah.
I just heard this somewhere, and I was like, whenever we do the podcast, I want to bring this up.
Okay.
And then now I'm like, okay, I gotta keep the bit going.
You do.
Which is gonna be hard. So I just wanted to share with our viewers here.
All right, let's hit it.
Maybe some people know it. I'd love to hear if they actually know this. This is one I never knew.
Okay.
We know the Pokemon Deerling.
Deerling. Okay.
The Pokemon Deerling then evolves to Sawsbuck.
Sawsbuck. Okay, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Sawsbuck is like the seasonal Pokemon. We know about that fancy card art.
Yeah, that connects.
That connects. It has like spring and autumn and winter and summer. Mm-hmm. S-A-W-S. Sawsbuck.
I'm not following.
Okay, so take saws out of the word Sawsbuck. Summer.
Autumn,
it's like an
winter,
acronym. Autumn, winter, spring.
Oh, okay.
And then buck for deer. I thought that was cool. I never knew that. Never, like...
That's cool.
Maybe that's something I want to look into is just, like, as my interesting fact might be, like, Pokemon wordplay names that I never knew because that's kind of what that was.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting, so cool. Now somebody else can share and be like, hey, did you know about Sawsbuck and its name?
That's right.
Yeah, that's all that was about.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll get more of those.
Or I hope so, because I want to keep the bit going.
Okay. So we have a card spotlight this week. We're going to be, we're going to be highlighting Badoo.
The dreaded dew.
The dreaded Badoo.
Yeah.
So this is a basic grass Pokemon. It has a free retreat cost. And its attack is called Itchy Pollen for 10 and no energy. And during your opponent's next turn, they cannot play any items from their hand.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have been teching this into all their decks and going second and turning it off.
Yeah, this deck is probably one of the reasons why this card is probably one of the reasons why Dragapult's getting more popular, because this card plays into really well decks that need time to set up.
Right.
Stopping your opponent from dropping an S-Ball, dropping a Ultra Ball,
Buddy Poffin,
Buddy Poffin, slowing them down.
An A-Spec.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Certain A-Specs, but...
Certain A-Specs,
yeah. Which is the kind of reason why cards like TM Evo is getting a little more popular, because you can still play tools.
Yes.
But yeah, this little bud has really kind of changed the format a lot. 30 HP, so you do have a 30 HP prize.
So it's probably knocking out with Monkey Dory after next turn.
This is the other part is, like, Monkey Dory's gotten a little bit more popular being played because you can just easily take a free prize right there off of... If you're not paying attention enough to your damage that's built up or that your opponent's building up, they can just take a free prize off that Badoo just chilling.
Yeah.
But Itchy Pollen's been crazy. I know... The playing that we've done... It's
hurt a lot.
Yeah, it sure has. Mm-hmm. I've been Badoo locked and just kind of had to sit there and couldn't draw a S-Ball.
Attach, pass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember a game specifically. I was playing Archidon, and I got Badoo locked, which you can still play supporters. That's kind of your hope out. Mm-hmm. And I had to research. I was like, okay, surely off of 7 cards, 8 including my draw, I must see some Duraludons to go ahead and start setting up. And nope. And then it's like, okay, pass. Itchy Pollen again. Cool, let me draw one more time. Iono. Oh, let's look at another 6 cards. Nothing.
Yeah.
Pass, and then by the time I finally see a Duraludon, that free retreat comes up with the Badoo, because now their whole time they're playing item cards galore.
Yeah. Trying to get set up their
getting their Dreepy to Dragapult instantly. Not instantly, but over 2 or 3 turns. Mm-hmm. And by the time I can start actually playing items, they move that big bad boy to the active, and yeah, it was rough. I wasn't too happy.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough card in the format right now. One to definitely watch out for. So
watch out for, stomp it out, get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Use the Monkey Dories.
What
was the Cacturn? Was that's something we thought about? Cacney teching in for it?
Yeah, so Cacney, if if it's damaged by any, if it's damaged by an attack, the opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Or no, it does 30 to the active.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people have been taking Cacnea, and
I don't know a lot of people. We've just thought about it.
Yeah, I've thought about it. There's also other ones that you can use that have the counter attack Quill's ability. So it does 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So yeah, that's a good tech in it as well. So yeah.
Alrighty.
So
we doing anything this week?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we are?
Sunday, 1UP is having a prize pack bonanza.
Ooh, that's this Sunday.
At 2 o'clock for their prize pack 5s. And then we've got Journey Together pre-release on the 15th. We'll talk about that again, but...
Hopefully we'll know the pre-release promos. I can talk them up.
Yeah, and then, some league play during the week.
Yeah. Or 1UP has opened up their... I don't want to say open. They're always open, but...
it's like Cheers. They're always open.
A group of buddies are, getting together, and they're letting us come test out for the regional come up. Everybody in our area is real hype. All of our friends made it in. Yeah. I haven't heard anybody that hadn't made it in, so...
Right.
Everybody's getting real hype, and we need to kind of jump on that hype train and get practicing too.
Yes, we do.
We keep on saying we're gonna get out and go. We're doing it this week. We're gonna go play test with the gang on Wednesday, and then Sunday's the prize pack tournament. Mm-hmm. We're gonna win us some prize packs.
Hopefully so.
For the cards, yeah, it'd be perfect
for the Battle Deck new series here. So
what was the name of it? Yeah,
would ask me that. It is called From the Basics and Beyond.
Series. I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun.
It will be fun. I think that's all we have for this week. Mm-hmm. Excited to be back, and we'll put out more of these. And
if anybody has any idea, since this season 2,
yep,
we stopped our game. Mm-hmm. Don't know if we want to bring it back. Anybody has any good ideas, you let us know.
Let us know in the
comments.
My
brain's hurting. I've been trying to think of a fun game to play.
For sure.
And I can't.
Okay, yeah.
I'll still continue thinking, but shoot out any ideas. I can't remember who won the record of the game, but we'll start season 2 of the game.
I won, of course. Yeah, I think so. I think it was I was up 1.
No, up 1. Okay. We got a new computer now. All that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
It's all lost. So we don't know where that stuff is.
There's always YouTube where we posted it.
That's true.
But yeah, if you guys have any ideas of anything we can do as far as games or anything like that, let us know in the comments, or anything you want to see.
Or if y'all just enjoyed the old game. We just thought about sprucing it up, changing things up a little bit. But if y'all really enjoyed the old game,
we'll bring it back.
We'll go with that again. I just like change sometimes,
That's right.
New year, new me? No.
New year, new you.
New season, new us.
New season, new us.
That's
there you go. All right, well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.